I just got one question.
Yo, let me ask you. Hold on. Is there any Jehovah Witness who owns a car?
Yes.
Why would you ask that, bro?
Like
To your door, nigga.
Door, bro.
They won't drive to your door.
No, but even when you drive around the city,
Plus,
you sell them.
That's a good question because I think it's some humble shit. Like,
I think so.
Would you listen to someone popping out of a Pajero or a Jeep or a V8?
Well,
spreading the gospel.
I wanna have the same car.
That's it.
I've never seen no Jehovah Witnesses in a G-Wagon.
Here's my question. And I want you to think about this question. Like, as a Jehovah Witness, right?
We might be.
You, Austin Otieno, are you a part of the 144,000 who are going to
Who are
heaven?
going to heaven?
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Welcome back to another episode of The Mics Are Open.
Damn, we're live.
This is episode 301. My name is Ashley.
I'm G Money.
And the young.
Big C.
Have we started?
Yeah.
We have.
After an intro has been done,
Yeah.
you're asking
And a
if we've
bomb-ass
started.
intro like
a
that?
bomb-ass
That
intro.
felt good.
Ashley, I'd be offended.
There you
I'm a
go.
little offended, to be fair.
How you guys doing?
We're good,
Good.
man. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, how's life?
Life is life in.
You look like life is good. If
You know
life is
what?
good was a person, would be.
Do you know what? I don't have a bad life. I give thanks. I give thanks every day, man.
Blessings.
I'm not as busy as I want to be. But I woke up this morning missing radio. Like really missing radio.
Nip it in the bud, bro.
Like,
Bro.
like
Pinya
no,
yote.
as in go to my desk, sit down, and start putting together an online station type missing radio.
Oh, have you?
I paid the fees today.
Nice, that's fire.
It's a
Good
start.
job.
That's
okay.
fire. That's fire.
Yeah, I got all the
The
equipment.
Lord
in the house.
rejoices in small beginnings.
Yes.
I love it.
But I woke up and I actually I don't know what was going on this morning, but I missed radio this morning.
You felt the gap in the market or something?
Not really a gap in the market. I just missed communicating. I guess it's like I was even saying on the drive over here, Shagana to Vinci, I was saying that like I would even go and do a show for free. Like a weekend show.
You know, funny enough that you mentioned all of that. I was checking out your Instagram, and you know what thought came to me? I was like, this nigga really misses waking up to do shit. Because I saw you post like some old music. Who were you posting?
That's Howard Hewitt, man.
Yeah. I was
Say
like,
amen.
Like random thought, and it's interesting that you mention it.
Yeah, no,
But would you go back to morning radio or
no. I feel
That no was quick.
No.
Do late night. Bro. Do late.
Funny, I had the same conversation today.
about radio.
Morning radio.
Someone was looking for you, by the way. I'll talk to you off mic about that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't do that.
No, there was a
Don't
there's some
tease us
ra-
and
there
then
was a-
tell him,
there
you'll
was a-
tell him later.
There was a radio station that was inquiring about him.
There's a radio station that has been very busy doing some poaching. I don't know if you've seen that.
No, tell me about it.
Or you haven't seen Kina Corinne,
Oh, yeah.
Rings back on air.
She is.
Nani,
Friday.
what's his
Heno.
name? Kev and Heno. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What
Vin.
station?
That station.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm happy that Corinne's back on air.
I know.
Oh yeah. Everybody is happy she's back
Queen
on
is
air.
back.
When did she start?
Friday.
Is it like once a week or?
I saw the poster, it says once a week.
Yeah, I believe
Oh,
so.
that's amazing.
Yeah, so with Vin Vader and the High Priest Heno.
Hello.
Yeah.
All one show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, that's fire.
Yeah.
You know?
Jump session to the world.
That's good. Oh, shout
Great.
out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to Coco and the
Yes.
crew.
Yeah.
So you know what's interesting, right? Why I was speaking about radio and morning radio, and I was just having a conversation with a friend, and they were like, you know, your sleep patterns are literally fucked. Like, you know, because now obviously I was not doing morning radio. I go to bed maybe 2 a.m., 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I wake up at 7:30.
Yeah.
And if you think about how many hours you're actually sleeping, not really.
that
I think.
much, yeah.
But the body clock has been so used to morning radio 10:30, 11, wake up by around 5. So
Right.
like, you know, you always know. And they were like, are you never just in, what do you call it? In need of more sleep? And I was like, bruh, that's all I've known for
so long, yeah.
So long.
I struggled at first because I would wake up at 4:35 anyway. But then what I started to do was to give it some routine. Is that like as soon as I wake up, now I pray. And then once I finish praying, I usually go back to bed. And then wake up again 7s and 8s. But now since I've been going to Jaffrey's in the morning, my alarm is now set for 6. So I get up at 6. And I must say that like doing that, and I mean, I know I sound like, you know, everybody else who's finally getting off their ass to walk. But that morning walk in the morning, that 1 hour, with just my headphones in, and maybe if I'm walking with a friend or conversation, it's such a great way to start the day, man.
That's true.
Man,
try it in the evening as well. You sleep nice too.
Yes, that gym session, like even cardio before.
Even just
before
walking.
Sleep.
Like usually I go before they close, like between 9 to 10.
Really?
And that hour, like I get home and I'm just like black the fuck out.
Yeah, I swear, kuna kadi wengine unaweza fanya before
I knew, obviously. It was right in your parking lot. Today someone showed me a picture of their dad who's turning 60 next week. And I was just like, wow, he looks so good. I was like, so what does he do? They're like, he runs marathons.
Oh, really?
Like the guy is like he's living his life. He's doing marathons abroad. Like he's like, so apparently I didn't even know this. There's like 7 marathons you should try globally.
Yeah.
And the guy is like, he's done like so many of them. I was like, man, he 60. I even felt bad. He was looking like Andy's frame.
But the crazy thing about it is that all of this is mental.
Yeah.
It's like, even like this morning when I was on the track this morning, I'm walking and I'm thinking to myself, you know what, there are older guys who are out here just jogging around the track. Gee, why are you walking? Like your mental's telling you, I don't want to put in the effort, or that's too much work. But then like you see these people like in their 70s running marathons. So you said, hold on, who turned 60? Your friend?
No,
your friend's dad. Somebody
60.
else turned 60 this week, but we won't go into that.
We're in April.
Yo, come on.
Who turns 60?
No, it was 2 weeks ago. But lenga that story.
Nah, no inside jokes, man. They were not having inside jokes at this point.
No.
If you know, you know.
Did someone tell you?
We'll speak about it off mic, because that one runs deep.
That's a big story.
Literally.
Like something that we know.
Them?
Ama, this is just you niggas doing your nigga shit.
No. It's everybody knows. But
okay, on the conversation, let me ask you two guys something. As you, damn.
With you,
for lack of better word, let me use age, right? So as you age, do you realize that the more you age, you and your age group and the guys in your age clan as well, right? The more you age, it's like it's either or. And this is what I mean by that. I had a comedian on TikTok talk about, I think she's in her 40s going up or 50s or something, and she talked about how in her friend group there's no in between. Everybody looks the same, but it's either you're working out in the gym or you're high on cocaine. There's no in between. Like it gets to a point where in life people just you pick and choose. You're like, you know what, enough of the in betweens, man. If I'm choosing a healthy lifestyle, I'm working out every day, I'm running these marathons and all that, but if I'm not about it, bro,
I'm about drugs.
I'm snorting cocaine every day, I'm partying,
I think
every morning.
You know what?
And they all look the same.
Do you know what? That's a very interesting perspective, because it's funny. Like I think about like getting older. Some things don't leave you, like for example, from your childhood. So for example, it's like as a young'un, you rely on your parents, right? So your parents feed, clothe you, but there's also always an element of scarcity or limit. So you could not say to your mom or your dad, I want more food. This is not enough food. Or you could not be like, I want to eat 4 ice creams today. But now as an adult, you get to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So if you want to eat a whole pizza, you eat a whole pizza. True. So if you want to become a cokehead, you can afford it. If you want to go to the gym, you can afford it. So I do believe one thing I can guarantee you as you age, that I used to see it in my grandmother, now I see it in myself. That straight talking, not giving a shit about, without trying to be abusive or anything,
no filter,
but just saying it like it is. So for example, I'll give you an example. I had a guest from Nigeria last weekend, right? And I was doing that whole tourist circuit, you know, Giraffe Center, Carnival, because that's what they wanted to do, right? So at Giraffe Center, Chooks goes, oh, my friend, she's telling me that Nairobi is good for karaoke. And I'm like, well, I ain't going karaoke, but I shut it down.
Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah, no, you have to be honest. Yeah,
Right, but I ain't going karaoke, right? Bro, so dude was in the car, and that was when the carnival, it was 3 of us.
Yeah.
He was just mad quiet, just really quiet at the meal. Till I'm thinking, yo, what's wrong? Then later on in the day, he's like, yo, bro, you didn't have to speak to me like that. Like,
What was the tone?
you know me.
Because it depends. Yeah, we know you. That's the thing. It depends. It depends.
But for me, I was just making it very clear. I am not going to karaoke. But then I think maybe it might have come out a bit like aggressive.
Yeah.
Because I was mentally, I was like,
Fuck off.
I ain't doing this. Like almost as if I've been to the Giraffe Center so many times. Like, let's
I'm
get out of
actually
here.
astonished that you actually took time to go.
I'm trying to be a better person. Like, no,
Or maybe you have time.
no, not even time. I'm going to be honest.
That was so genuine.
Or maybe you need to fill up those rings.
No,
activity.
Man.
No, my step count's good. No, I'm honestly, intentionally trying to be better.
No, that's nice.
Because here's the thing, right?
That's radical.
No, but let me explain, right?
This guy.
Let me explain, right?
Yeah.
It's like I'm very set in my ways. If I'm not doing something, I'm not doing it, right?
Yeah.
So if I don't want to go here, I'm not going there, right? But sometimes I'm so inflexible. Like, for example, there should be things that I do. I've never been to candy sessions. How would you feel if I was just there enjoying with you? You feel good, right?
Yes.
But I just don't feel like going. But sometimes I have to bend and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to go for an poor. Okay. Guys.
You know where we
You're
are,
on the
bro.
right seat. It's okay, we're good.
Don't act like you don't know where we are. But okay, you have to bend to go on.
Sometimes I need to be more flexible.
Doesn't sound any better, but okay.
Try again.
I'm here for the
Sometimes I have to
flexibility.
let people in.
Hey, that's
all
even
right.
worse.
All right, cool. So I mean, but sometimes I have to say to myself, you know,
Say pause after let people in.
no, I'm just joking.
No pause, nigga. Yeah.
No pause.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just saying, like, I need to, as a human, understand that somebody else feels value in me doing something. So sometimes the fact that I don't want to do it is not necessarily the strongest emotion that I should lean towards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because so many people support me. There are people who come out every week to go to clubs to support me.
Yeah.
Maybe they could have gone to your gig or Grouchy's gig or somebody else, but they've chosen to come here. So I'm trying to intention. So yeah, I did not want to go to the Giraffe Center. But I put myself in the mind of somebody who's never been to Kenya, who's never seen a giraffe in their life, and it doesn't benefit me to say, I don't want to go, but I'll pay for you to take an Uber. So I'm actually trying to work on that.
I get where you're coming from, but to me, the hardest part about that would be acting like I want to be there if I don't want to be there genuinely. Say it's not my thing.
But the
Say
thing is,
giraffe. Maybe I'm allergic to giraffes. You know, maybe it's not my
but you know the thing about it is, here's the thing about it is that I often find that when I actually get to the activity,
You enjoy
I
yourself.
actually enjoy it.
Actually, majority of the time, when you think you're not going to enjoy something and you actually get there, you actually enjoy yourself, considering the people that you're with, firstly. Also, you can create new experiences from experiences that you've already had.
And this is
keep
not
an
about giraffes.
Well, it depends on the giraffe you're talking about.
Hey, long necks, man.
Yeah, open your mind up to new experiences with new people.
It's like Fabian's gone to South Africa, right? Yeah. So he says to me, he's in a club. He first of all, he says to me, oh, by the way, I met a DJ over here. So I'm like, okay, he goes, yeah, he says he plays in Kenya all the time. I'm like, cool, all right, cool. So he sends me the DJs, whatever. I've never heard of him. Next thing, he's in a club and he's with Mafariza. And it's like, the DJ that he knows is buddies with Mafri, and they're in the club, and the Uber drivers delivered food, and
I
the
saw
Uber
that,
drivers
yeah,
now
he's on the
dancing on
mic.
stage. And I'm like, and I said to myself, that's me. I would have been
I
like,
assumed the Uber driver was an act.
I don't know.
No.
It
Like
was
I said,
for real.
Joburg is like that. Because when I saw that, I was like, bro, what club is this? Then I told him, now that you're in that zone, you now have to go to Rocket. That's it. But, oh my God, bro.
I
If we're
assumed he was part of the act.
But let's throw it out here. Since our buddies at KQ have gotten a very profitable last
They have
year,
money now.
They have money. Ali in advance. We'll go for Cape Town sevens this year.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I'll
Yeah.
be down for that.
What
Ali,
month?
no, we
When is
agreed.
it?
We actually agreed, right? We told the guys from KQ this year, let's plan early. So this is the 2nd of April. Let's be intentional about that.
Ekolini?
Okay.
Second week of December.
Wrong podcast.
Yeah.
Did I
But-
go over everybody's head? Like,
What, wrong
you
podcast?
said Ikonini.
Oh.
Like,
Oh.
like sometimes I feel my levels are too shotgunner to move.
Umepa.
That's why I said wrong
Like-
podcast. I didn't know
Like
this.
guys are not with me.
Oh, we were so in Cape Town, bro.
Manze, tulikuwa down south mbaya manze.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
So Kenya has been ranked the 114th happiest country in the world. We're down on the list because when we did the walk that time, I think we were 111. Now we're down to 114. Now this might not sound so bad, but there's only 193 countries in the world.
Only. Yeah, 114, not so bad.
We think not so bad. It's less than half, bro.
That's like what? That's a C plus.
Yes, a C minus, bro.
C minus,
That's what plus is pushing it
Yeah,
though.
C minus is terrible.
That's actually D.
But no, I saw.
No, if actually, could you do the math, please? Like, if you're ranked 114
Out of 193,
we need to know in terms of grading, what grade would it be?
Out of
100,
193.
93. If you're ranked 114,
that's
15,
59.
right?
That's 59%.
No,
59?
it can't be 59%.
60 thereabout.
So we got 60.
Have you guys done the math? Have you done the math?
I used the calculator. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's 60 as a grade?
It's 59.0. So
Which is what? Fuck off.
That's true.
nigga, nobody asked you about
we don't care.
USIU.
Just fucking tell us what grade.
No.
He talked
91.
about the grading system he knows.
No,
Give
hold on.
them
No, wait.
Oh.
193 divided by 2 is what?
70? No, no, no.
7 is like what?
Yeah.
No, we do have calculators,
My
right?
God. When
It's like
you
90
brain
something,
cells.
yeah?
Say
You know
again.
math is optional nowadays, eh?
If we were 90, if we were in the 90s, that would be 50%.
Could you make
Right?
sure that this part is a bit...
Again?
wow.
Say again.
96,
96,
right?
yeah.
So that means we're 114. That means that we're less than half, isn't it?
Yes.
So that means that we're not in C area, we're in D area.
No, actually, we're in F. Austin
what?
is right.
Huh?
Austin is
No,
right.
but we're not
Yeah.
going according to the grading of USIU, right? The
No.
global-
This I googled. This is not USIU.
No,
Yeah.
59
I googled that.
is not an F.
56, nigga.
56 is an F.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
what the fuck is a... Where does an E start?
No, 56 is not. It depends. 56 in USIU, yes,
my
is an
God.
F.
Do you know what
but
I
in
love?
regular...
I love this. Yes.
Listen,
Let's
but in
argue about
regular,
grades.
in regular
help us,
grading
please?
systems, so let me shut up and finish. In regular grading systems,
Mm-hmm.
it's usually half, right? So that means it's between a C and a D. So it's between, actually it's a C, flat C.
It can't
on
be
your
a
scale,
C.
Ashley, where does the rating stop? Where does the grading stop? Because that matters. If 50
Valid
is if
point.
D is mid for you, then that's
D
4.
is not mid. It depends on how high the scale. You said it's 50?
56.
56,
Yes,
right? That's
yes.
like in the middle of a mid. What is it called? Mid section. So C.
Just slightly over. But now you see, that's the
So
thing.
if it goes into like 52, that means it's a D.
Okay, me, I just Google said it's F. I'm taking
It's
F.
F. It's F.
I'm taking F.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I Googled, it's F.
But
Because-
what grading system?
No,
See, that's
guys.
a USIU grading
Guys,
system.
hold on. If we're gonna go and say 50% is a C, right?
Yes.
50% is a C. 193 divided by 2 is 96.5, which means a C would be 96.5 if we were there. But we're down the scale. We're
Tough.
114.
Tough.
So we're down there in the E's.
Yeah.
We're deaf. DEF.
We can't be up there with those
Yeah.
guys. Yeah. But here's the thing, the most interesting question that I always see people asking, because I think Finland was number 1
Yes.
on that
As
list.
always.
Do they like niggers? That was the question.
Wow.
And turns out
You want to
one
do
of the
comment
reasons
section?
one of the reasons why they're up there is because they ain't a lot of niggers in Finland, bro.
Actually, if you consider this, a lot of African countries are in the Fs, right?
I wonder why.
Nigeria is 109, Burkina Faso is 110.
Finland is number 1, right?
Finland is always
Look
number 1.
at the black population in Finland.
Even
please.
Chad is right on top of us at 113.
Really?
Like all these are nigger countries, right? Uganda is at 170. Well, not you, Chad.
Well.
Uganda is at 117. Tanzania is at 131, bro.
Right,
tuko
so-
backbenchers tuko pamoja manzi.
So guys,
Yo.
so the Kenya Secondary Certificate Education, Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education.
Yo, wait,
It says-
wait, Calvin. As of 31st December 2020, according to Statistics Finland, the total number of people in Finland with a close African background is 57,496, which is 1% of the fucking population, nigga. That's why they're up there. Case closed.
I mean,
So if we want to be happy,
you-
what does that say?
Get rid of black people, black people. Fair point. How many of those are Nigerian?
Actually, look that up.
Just like Kanye said, we'll get to Kanye. Yeah, you got to be intentional, like
Alright,
Nigerians.
tell us about this grading
grading
system.
system, right? So 80 to 100 is A minus is 75 to 79, B plus is 70 to 75, B is a 65 to 69, a B minus is a 60 to 64, 0.9 which is 65, C plus is 55 to 60, C is a 50 to 54.
Right. So
Okay.
and we're below 50%.
Yeah.
No, we are 50,
We're
56.
56.
Yeah.
We're
So
not.
that's
Where do you get 56 from?
See, we did the
See, math.
calculation, bro. We did the math.
calculation
You
is wrong.
divided that thing by half.
Trust
and
no
then-
podcaster with your
Anyway,
math.
yeah, exactly.
Wait.
We're about to get.
He was
because
valedictorian, man.
I wish you guys would be doing the math out here. That's what you didn't do, bro.
Trust no
so F
podcaster with
is
your
between
math.
Bro, wait.
a 0 and a 29.
Bro, we're
So see-
we're in the second.
Oh, shit.
We're in
So-
the second half of the table. Go on.
Are you seeing this? So in Finland, that 1%, right?
Wow. It's so
The biggest percentage was from
Somalia.
no
Niger.
Morocco.
Where are we? It's no,
Somalia.
actually it is
Population by 1990.
What the
Then
fuck are
comes
you?
2020.
See,
So
Somalia.
in 2020,
Yeah, it's Somalia.
it's
Yeah.
Somalia.
Yeah.
In 1990,
God damn.
it was Morocco.
Yeah. Interestingly, Arab countries.
Yeah.
I feel like
Nigeria, definitely Nigeria gotta be there.
What?
The-
Arab
oh,
countries? What are you
Congo.
guys talking about?
No, like in 1990, the highest population of the black
Was Morocco.
Was from Morocco.
was Morocco,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is an Arab country. And right now, last time they did the calculation,
Was in
Somalia
2020.
turned up to be.
I don't think
Which
they
is an
categorize themselves as an Arab country. They're just from North Africa, but they really are not. The Arabs in that Arabian area don't consider them Arabs. They
Okay,
are.
Muslim then. Muslim
Let's
country.
call them North African Kushites or whatever they are. You get what I mean?
Aye.
Yeah. But what's interesting about all of that is where were we going with this?
Macalculations zako
Oh,
ulikuwa
no,
unaenda
you're
wapi?
telling us what the grading system now.
Yeah, the grading system, we were done with that. We were going.
Happiness index.
We're far down the list.
But honestly, did you guys expect us to go up with all the demonstrations last year? You're not a happy country.
After 420,
Definitely not.
we can come back to this conversation.
Wait, after what?
Let's
After
circle
420.
back.
For 20.
Yeah, we can circle back. Yeah.
I feel, and I genuinely feel there is something that's really dope about Kenya, and you don't experience it till you leave. Meaning that when you're outside, there's something about Kenya that makes you think, I can't wait to get back.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting that we're saying, I'm having a lot of conversations out here. Glad that you mentioned that. A friend of mine was leaving this morning for the UK. They live in the UK. So they're really keen on coming back. So they had like an interview the other day. And the person they were interviewing asked them, so why do you want to come back?
The person they were interviewing.
They were
or-
being interviewed by.
Okay.
Asked them, so why do you want to come back? And they were like, I don't know. I just don't want to be in the UK. I want to come back home, Kenya, where I'm from, but I've lived there.
Do you know, it's a very interesting perspective and thing that happens a lot. People always ask when you're like, why Kenya? And I always say, my response is always, why not? You know what I'm trying to say? As bad as things are, and this is no props to any politician, as bad as things are, there is something about this city, about this country, that is addictive. Maybe it's chaos. Maybe it's freedom. I don't know what it is. Maybe
All
listen,
the above.
can be addictive.
fam, I'm telling you, right? Like every time I'm out of Kenya, by week 3,
You feel a little.
I'm just like, I just want to get home. I just want to get home. I just want to get home.
Can you pinpoint those particular things that make you feel like you just want to be home?
I feel that like I feel when I'm in a different country, bar in the UK, I feel like when I'm in Amsterdam or America or wherever else I can be, if things go wrong, there's no one I could call.
Or like
Also, more security.
Yo, but I feel like in Kenya, there's always a way.
There's always someone,
We have a way with things.
There's always a way. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, you know everyone somewhere.
Let me give you an example. The other day, right, I'm coming through customs, right? And I had my small mixer, right? Because I'd gone to Uganda. So I'm coming through customs, and one of the customs lady says to me, did you get a
Reimportation
for
certificate.
this? Where's the papers? Da-da-da. And then I'm like, no. And I'm ready to start now having a conversation. The other one goes, hey, that's G money.
Just like that.
And it's like, she's like, oh, hi G. I say, yeah, shook hands. Bro, you don't get that. I didn't say,
Bombo clad.
It's as easy as your name getting you out of trouble.
Let me tell you, like being famous in the airport and this
Nobody
people
knows
know
me in
it. Bro,
Amsterdam.
that shit.
Who are you?
When I was last going to Tanzania the other day, so the plane that I was using, Skyward, shall going out to Osinde. His marketing manager over there. So the plane, because of, for it to make business sense, it goes down to Mombasa, and then from Mombasa it goes to Dar. So when we get to Mombasa, I'm thinking, bro, we just going. But the guy was just like, nah.
Tunaenda kuenda.
But the guys were like, you were on a domestic flight, so you gotta come out
and
recheck in for you to be international, right? So we're doing all of that. Who is on the plane with me? This guy called Kasipul. You guys know Kasipul? This short comedian guy. He's like very famous. He's always like
From
on the
TZ?
streets. He's Kenyan. Kasipul is very famous. Fam. So he's like, Calvin VP. I'm like, hey, bro, good to meet you. He's like, when that is mfanya nini? Fam, this guy said hi. People said hi to him every goddamn where.
Bro.
Yo, do you know when we're now, so the Mombasa airport, right? You exit, then you go into now the entry, right? Bro, one guy was like, bro, you guys are not queuing.
Love it.
The whole way. And he's just got like a bunda of cash. He's like,
bro.
Time for them. 1,000,
I'm embarrassed. I don't know who this is, but they're able to plug
Bro, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I was in Coast with Willis Raburu. Let me tell you, happy birthday going out to Willis as well, because it's his birthday, right? Fam, that guy is famous. Like, proper. You can't walk down the street. I said to him, bro, I don't know how you do it. Because in this in Nairobi, I know people, but that guy, like, he can't
He's
walk.
known by people.
He's known by people. Like, it's mad. And when you think about it, there are so many like comedians, many artists that, like, fam, did you guys see this Costa Ojwang's show this weekend?
Fisherman. It was serious.
There's people out there who you probably never heard of who are commanding numbers wherever they go. So man,
it's crazy.
Nairobi is a bubble, man. If you think you're known in Nairobi, man, walk.
Nairobi.
Before we move on to another country, I also want to just let you guys know that Kenyan men have been ranked the most handsome within the African continent.
Hello.
So congratulations to you guys being the most
brothers in Rwanda, man. God damn. Tuliba lakini tuko sawa nayo.
G, you're hella silent right now. You know you're Kenyan by this point.
Yeah. You are Kenyan.
But do you think we're all fly?
Judging by the room?
Yeah, judging by the room. Yeah.
God damn.
What's the percentage? What's the grade? What are you grading this room in terms of the niggas and how good we look? Oh my God.
Look at this shit.
This nigga is extra. Ebu subscribe, man. Watu wakifanya vitu zao. Guys, it's also an audio experience. The guys who are listening on audio.
So basically, we've decided that we have to take it to the Supreme Court. And it's not something that we can decide on the podcast.
After all that,
we'll circle back.
We'll circle back to that.
We'll circle back. Okay. Next Friday, catch us right here.
Do you agree?
Honestly speaking.
In Africa?
In Africa.
Damn.
Honestly speaking, maybe. how do I put this? We have men. Like, I don't know how to put this. We have men with aura. And I feel like men with aura also kind of, it gives you an edge, or it gives you a plus for you to be a little bit more handsome. Like, it could be medium ugly, but the aura gives you, a little uppity thingy, so that someone is just like,
Okay,
God damn.
Wait, let her cook. No.
I'm gonna let her cook.
You had your chance.
No. Come on, shut up.
It's my podcast.
Yeah, literally.
You know, listen, here's the thing. I dispute that story.
She didn't even finish. What are you disputing?
I wanted to finish. But I think you need to now look at everybody in this room. And I want to know who's medium ugly. What is medium ugly?
We're not doing that.
Let's start with Calvin.
Let's do it.
Let's start with Calvin.
No, actually, every one of you in this room.
One more clap. We don't want that.
Niggas,
We don't want that blanket shit.
Let them not incriminate you.
Right? Yeah.
The first person kujitetea.
Everybody's medium ugly.
Everybody's medium ugly.
Ain't no way, man.
That's your
Everybody.
answer. They were trying to cook you.
You saw that, didn't you?
You're medium ugly. You're
Everybody's
fucking medium ugly. Oh, you're medium ugly. You're medium ugly. Everybody's fucking
Say
medium
you
ugly.
too.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
gets a
y'all
fucking
not
medium ugly.
incriminating me.
Ash, I'm not trying to incriminate anybody here, right? But I want you to look around the room.
Don't do it, man.
I'm not doing it. You know why? You know why? Because nobody is actually medium ugly.
Exactly.
Ashley,
And everybody's
don't make me start spilling beans on this fucking podcast.
Spill the fucking beans.
I know your history, bro. I know your history.
What do you call it? Everybody is in the image and likeness of God. How can you call someone ugly?
Perfect.
Only a
Or medium ugly.
Medium ugly
Medium
niggas
ugly.
is where the fuck it is.
But you know,
It's true.
Here's the
It's
thing.
true. They don't stop being ugly. They become more medium.
You know, here's the thing.
I was with you until that point.
Here's the thing. What I want to know is this, right? What's the criteria behind that?
Behind medium
Behind
ugly.
how Kenyan men arrived at being the most.
I'll tell you this. For me, what I think, everywhere you go in Kenya,
London,
you will not
USA.
find someone attractive. If he's a Boda guy, if he's a guy riding a mkokoteni, if he's in a Range Rover, if he's serving you, like, there's an attractive man every single place you literally
You think the
walk.
president is handsome?
God damn.
I plead the
After
fifth.
all
and
that.
on that note, in Japan,
Wait, you don't want to get cooked by people in the room,
man.
but you're throwing that one.
No.
Wow.
Who's the most good-looking president we've had?
where?
Uhuru checked in
Ora
looking fly.
Uhuru.
Yeah, Uhuru checked
Uhuru
in
is
fly.
my guy,
Ashley,
man.
these statistics imetoka
Yo.
wapi?
Uhuru is my
Because
guy.
Imagine if Kibaki had a bit of hair. He was fly.
He would have been fly, by the way.
Yeah,
To be damn sure.
but-
he just
but you
needed
know-
a little bit of.
But you know what I mean? He only has one wife.
Imagine doing a press conference just to declare that.
Bro,
Just imagine.
We've seen
love
it.
we've seen things.
also,
my guy-
speaking about pretty things, let's see your toes, Calvin.
It's the way you said it.
This podcast.
Zoom in, nigga.
Calvin, can I
If
just
you
say?
want to get
Did I
more
ever
of
tell you-
this,
did I ever
kindly
tell you?
wait.
But then,
I'm trying to make us money here. If you want to get more of this, kindly sign up to a Patreon account. Okay, it's in
Toes.
flowers.
Now,
It's
guys,
Feed Finder
guys.
2.0, but the
Guys,
good company edition.
We need to have a conversation, Manze. So I think I've looked. Is this the graphic you are working with? Because I've looked it up
that
on.
man in the. This
I
one.
think we need to agree. We need to agree on when you're talking about handsome men in Kenya. Who is representing the handsome men in Kenya?
We're talking about the Mak Masais. We're talking about Bien. We're talking about G Money. We're talking about
Ayo me
Andy
force you like
Sweetie.
in.
We're-
Okay.
sh-
Aye.
You do realize that this podcast will go out without you having to say that. Like it'll still go out on Friday.
It doesn't matter. Say what I say it. And I said it with
that
my
balloon was.
You know, because I'm
Niggas don't want me
seeing
to have fun.
I'm seeing this graphic and none of the people you've mentioned are there. None.
Oh no, in the one that I have, they are
that
there.
tell manze a shout going out to you manze na
That child
kucheki
is a fine man
umeficha
too.
DJ Sadiq na Pascal Tokodi
Pascal is handsome too.
Ofweneke Dr. Ofweneke
Yeah.
you hesitated there Ashley, everything okay?
Shut up.
No, we need to agree manze because I've searched this and the results is according to this research Ethiopia, Rwanda, Nigeria.
Your research is terrible.
This is Google. This is
Google is not your friend.
This
Listen,
is Google.
This is Africa doing African things, okay?
I didn't see Kenya anywhere.
I think South African men are not that gorgeous as compared to Kenya. Yeah.
I agree.
They're a bit shorter than we are.
Not a factor. They compensate where they need
Congolese
to.
men, of course. I can see that. Rwandese
Congolese
men,
men are
they got
handsome.
some shit going on.
And them
Tanzania,
they're tall.
you know, it's a bit of a different one. In Arusha, in
Look, I
Dar,
met
that
my
kind of thing.
my
Algeria, I've never
husband.
met a man from Algeria. Have you guys?
No.
No.
Egypt?
Not to the best of my knowledge.
Ghana. Gee, come on.
What?
Ghanaian men look.
Why did you look at you when you talk?
You and I have been to Ghana, bro.
Ghanaian
Come on.
men. G speak on me.
Well, Ghanaian men.
Is that
No,
something?
Ghanaian men.
Yo.
Ghanaian men. G once said it on the radio. They're very fit.
The only one thing I will say about Ghanaian men is that, bro, their beard game is
Yeah,
nuts.
it's point. Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
nuts. Like they have, like their beards are like down here.
Yeah. Senegal. Who do we know from Senegal?
Senegalese are those French. Is that French Africa? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it
So,
is. Yeah.
I only know one person from Senegal actually.
But yo, Ethiopian,
Maybe football players.
Somali men, I don't think so, bro.
No, they've got something going on, bro. I have to
Let me
respect
tell you.
them,
Let me
nigga.
tell you, Somali women. That's where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah.
I knew
bro.
all of you would
Yeah,
go
yeah.
crazy.
Yo, like
What is
Now you
that
talk.
big a podcast today?
Now you
go
talking.
home. You know what I mean?
No, Calvin. Now that you're on the same frequency, let's flip the
It's
script.
okay,
nigga.
G. It's okay. It's just us.
Nigga, that's why- Have you not seen Somali women, bro?
No, Somali women are
Somali
beautiful.
women. Let me give you another
I
one.
can't lie
They
about
are
that.
Black Hawk down.
Wait.
You
What-
wait.
What is happening with this podcast? You're agreeing with Andy. What is going on?
Yeah.
On Somali women,
Yeah.
shit, nigga. And
Yo.
Habesha women,
Yeah.
I think we can end this podcast.
no, we're just
know,
getting
it's-
started,
yo,
bro.
I feel the same.
Matter of fact, let me Google
Somali
the women. Let me Google
Somali
the
women. Let me
women.
tell you how hot they are. You just hear, you know, like how those guys be sweating because it's tit.
You're such
Bro.
an idiot.
Austin.
Sasa
this
tuweze endelea
got
nayo
fun,
conversation manze. God damn.
It
You're
got
such
very
an
hot.
idiot.
Anyway,
Oh, that was good.
no dubs.
So-
Kindly look at the screen.
No dubs. No, I can.
Stop it.
I can show you my
No,
Instagram.
Austin,
You don't need Google. I can show you my Instagram.
Nah,
God
go
damn.
back to the first one that you
God
go
damn.
to.
Wait. For those guys who are listening to the podcast,
God damn.
Austin.
Type in Kenyan. Kenyan women.
Wait. Austin has pulled up Somali women. Has Googled Somali women on a screen in the studio.
Hey.
Won't lie,
can
for
see it.
damn sure.
God. Nigga, what do you mean you can see
I
it?
can see it.
This blind Batimayas. Bro, look at this.
Let me tell you.
I can
Let me
see
tell you.
it.
The one thing that is they're hiding, bro. That those hijabs,
Guys,
bro. Like
God.
those hijabs,
Wow, Austin.
you know, like
Shut it down.
can you send this link to Byron so you can put it in?
Shut this shit
you
down.
know, they can't find some shit, bro. Like all of these guys, but bro, those hijabs, damn.
Are you done?
Do you have
Alafu
like-
najua they just celebrated Eid the other day, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, let me tell you,
Gotta
yeah, they're
put some
very
respect
excited.
on them.
They're very excited.
Oh, you can tell?
Nah, yeah, they're not putting any respect on this.
I'm trying to see that.
They're just like-
I'm trying to
Do
see
you know-
what
do you
that
know,
look like.
Hijabs are gold.
Like, let me
Let's
tell you, let me
roll.
tell you, bro. Like, you know, if I had to marry like a Muslim babe, you know, I've got to get with it in terms of religion.
Convert?
Yeah.
I forget the word they use, but okay.
Yeah, kuslimika. Yeah. But
That
me,
one.
I'd do that, bro. I'd be in
You would?
madrasa. Hey, fam.
You'd be in madrasa.
For that shit.
Isn't madrasa
I
for
respect.
children?
Like,
We've seen plenty of our
No,
brothers
no,
doing
no,
that
no,
shit,
no.
man. Yeah.
By the way, though, like
That would be worth it, man.
funny
Yo,
enough,
bro, like, I call myself Khalifa from Isli.
This is the most racist
what I'm
podcast
saying?
I've ever seen.
Like, you
Oh my
guys-
god.
guys, I'm moving this podcast on, man. You guys,
But no,
You guys will be finding me
if
at
we've
DBS
survived
Mall.
300 episodes without
Bro,
being
why do you
cancelled,
think I'm wearing
I think we're
sandals
okay.
today? I'm already halfway there.
unajua nilifikiria kuvalia kanzu leo nikachekizi. It's too
Ungevaa?
soon.
It's
It's
not
too
halal.
soon. It's too soon. Nah, too
It's not just, let me tell you, they're ready to go. They're
Yeah, but-
like,
Ashley,
listen.
I've been ready
it's no
since
longer
2014,
haram.
man. I in your direction.
I know, goddamn.
Have you guys been to BBS Mall in Isli? Largest mall, man.
You've been there?
Batting.
Yeah?
No, I'm gonna be there soon. My uncle was there the other day. He was like, it's really good. Like he has the Eastleigh vibe. Sijui downstairs, upstairs. Then after that, like Dubai Mall. It's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've seen photos and videos of it on TikTok. It looks dope. Yeah.
So we should probably be there, man.
Unataka kwenda kufanya nini huko? Yeah.
He has
We-
different intentions,
What?
though.
I need to shop for some curtains.
Why would you go to the
pale
mall?
Garissa Lodge,
Bro,
manze.
have you seen the things they can hide? I need to hide the house.
God damn.
You idiot. Anyway, moving on.
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Anthony Edwards paying child support 216 months in advance. So this is a story. This is Anthony Edwards, the basketball player.
Yeah, Minnesota Timberwolves.
So
Yeah, the
basically,
stuff there.
there's a baby.
Hey,
that's
Olympic champion.
so there's a baby that's either is baby born or on the way.
I
No, he's got a
think,
kid.
Baby's born,
He's got
right?
a kid already.
So basically,
and there was
now,
another one on the way, right?
So basically now, the child's mother is suing him for child support. Apparently, they wanted the case to be held in California, where she would have gotten more money. But his lawyer says refer the case back to Atlanta, because that's where the baby's from, apparently. And he said, okay, whatever they agreed for child support, he's gonna just pay up until the kid's 18 in advance and just keep it moving.
Bro,
One
that's
point
some
something.
Shit. I love it. I
One
love
point
it.
something, yeah.
I fucking love it.
I don't know.
What
No,
do you mean?
no. If it depends, because maybe if you don't want to have that kind of, or if you hadn't intended to have that kind of relationship with the child's mom, then I think something like this, given, and you know, Anthony Edwards has a whole ass family, bro.
Yes.
You know, he has a shorty, he has a kiddo, he has a life going on for him. So this something else outside, you know, his ordinary life. And if he doesn't want it to be a part of his life like that, then yes, do your due diligence,
Bro.
Keep it moving.
You know, you guys are dealing with Anthony Edwards like he's some sane guy. Remember, Anthony Edwards really told Barack Obama, nigga, you ain't cool.
Oh man,
You know what I mean? Like, this guy don't operate
But hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying, right? It's like you're literally saying that I'm willing to pay for this. Don't say mistake, but pay for this child till the age of 18. Here's your money. Go away and leave me alone.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing.
So he's making a decision on the child based upon the mother.
No,
I think-
taking care of the child.
No,
So
I
I
get
get
it.
the relationship between him and the
the
child.
wife.
Yeah, that might be a different conversation
Right.
to be had.
here's the thing, right? He has paid, because when you look at this thing, it all boils down to the money first, even before taking care. You understand? And the kid is accustomed to such a life. You know, the father is an NBA player, a good one at that, right? But here's the thing: I think it's very smart. If anything were to happen to him, career-ending, what do you call it?
Injury.
Or this or that, or he died. If she's smart and she has some pretty good lawyers, the baby mom, that's a lot of money. How much is that? 1 point something you said? $1 million
it's,
or something.
yeah, 1 point
You
something,
take that money and you put it in like a pension fund or a money market, that kid is set for life. Like education or however, and probably the chick has money as well. I'd be glad I've been given 216. Like, you have to be dumb not to say yes.
And
that's money you get to invest.
his NBA salary exceeds 44 million, and he's on a 5-year, 244.62 million contract extension with the team.
Fam. And this
So
kid does
I
not even...
get where you're going with this here. The money wouldn't be even an issue.
Right.
It's more than that. Like, you are responsible for someone who is coming into this life, into this world.
Yeah, but you see, here's the thing, guys. Understand, the money is being used to give the kid a life.
Yes.
They've calculated and said, hey, did Edwards go to university? No, he didn't, right? He probably was coming for a bit of an impoverished background, right? He didn't have it. But here's an opportunity for the kid to have that. But
And this is not to say that he is not going to be present in the child's
But
life.
yes.
This is just financial responsibility.
Simple. And what I'm saying is, at times, guys, we're looking at it. We've seen this baby mama, baby daddy drama
Yes.
for so many damn times. And at times, it's not even about the kid. It's about the money.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I get it. But what I'm saying is, and this is what my point is, obviously there's a fractious relationship
Clearly.
between him and the child's mom. Like you said, like, I don't know much about his life, but he's already got his own family thing going on already, right?
Yeah.
So my thing about it is this, is like, within all of this, there's a child who can't make a decision. So the question I asked, is that fuck you money, as in you take that money and leave me alone? Or is it like, okay, you know what? By the way, let's not argue. Here's the money that you need for the next 18. Like, I'm trying to. Like,
I think,
The psyche.
guys, I think this argument ended before it even began. You read the story and said they took it to LA. Right?
He did.
Yes.
You said
They took it to LA.
In LA, they'd have gotten a whole lot more money.
Right.
Right? And they were, the attorneys were like, no, let's bring it back to Atlanta, where the kid is from, where the woman resides and everything.
Yeah.
What was the motive of it going to LA? More money.
Right.
Right? So it's been brought back to LA,
Right.
to Atlanta, to
I'm
Georgia.
just Googling the story again, but yeah, go on.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it is about the money. You get my point? Like?
But you have to consider the actual person, and I mean this by saying that
The person being
Anthony
who?
Edwards, being Anthony Edwards, right? Look at his history with women.
I don't know.
Now that's the thing, because this is not the first time we're hearing of something like this.
Yes.
Even still with his family, he had a case with an OnlyFans model which blew up on the internet, and
But also, sorry to
No,
interject,
no.
right? But also, you guys got to realize that these basketball players are just not basketball players, right?
Yes,
These are also meal tickets to some people.
yes,
You
insurance
understand?
policies.
You
Yes,
get?
yes.
Yeah, like some people are literally trying to say, yo, if I'm knocked up by this man,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
sorted
good.
for
Yeah,
life.
snipers, and the
You
snipers in the
understand?
game.
And that is how
Yeah.
we have to start looking at this story from where it began.
Yeah.
The fact that this woman is saying, let's take it to LA.
But clearly, the mandem are also prepared to deal with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you see, that's what I was saying. This argument was literally they've figured a place. Okay,
Where
so
they understand each other.
yeah. So you want money? Boom.
Here,
it's
take
all
the
done.
money.
But it doesn't speak to what G is talking about.
But what
the
I'm
actual
saying,
relationships here.
But I'm saying, here's the thing: the child is under custody of the mother. Clearly,
Right, yeah.
You understand, right?
And therein is
the
the crux
mom
of the
is
matter.
the one who's saying, "Oh, it's gonna cost X amount." She's come up with a fee, taken the case to LA.
Yeah.
So now they've gone back and they're like, no, it should be in Atlanta. This is really a money story. But that does not deter the man from being a dad. But this happens a lot, Bana. You have to realize.
No, I get
the
it.
child was already the child was born in October last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I don't know. It's an interesting story. That's what I
also
think.
he's young and he has everything he'd
Okay,
ever
for him.
want.
But
So-
the child was born last year in October.
Yeah.
Barely a year. And we're already in over custody and all of
Right.
this. Come on. There's something wrong with that story. Like, homie ain't bailed.
Yeah.
Actually
that.
valid.
this is a long story, romance.
Valid.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can
Maybe
move
she's
on.
looking
Well, we
at
know- we-
future,
we
or
know
they're
so-
looking at the future.
We know somebody who couldn't bail. Those people locked in Marvin Sapp's church.
Your ashes, close the door.
Shake up.
So I've been seeing this video float on the internet, though. Is it like something that happened
Let's play
recently?
it first.
Let's play the clip first.
Yeah.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints.
All right, it's an old clip that's resurfaced, but now in this age of righting the wrongs of the past, Marvin Sapp is being fried completely. He even spoke earlier this week saying that video doesn't represent him, and he was a little forceful.
A little
It was a little
forceful.
overzealous.
A little. That nigga broke it down, bro. He wanted to see cash.
This is what's
in hand.
happening, okay?
Damn.
You know the crazy thing about Marvin Sapp is that he's been like at the forefront of gospel for a long time.
And his
Amazing
music is
voice.
banging.
Makes good music.
Banging, yeah.
But yo, like when I watched that clip, because I've never seen the clip before, I just saw an old gangster black man shaking down
Yes.
his
The
congregation.
Bro, the ushers thought he was joking. He was like, close the door. Ushers, close the
wild.
door.
You know, it was like it was like that South Central California. Yo, close the door.
It's a
like,
stick up.
It's like if you don't
Everybody
close
on
the
the
door, yo, that's crazy though.
What are
Yo,
you're a congregant during that period? Wakati wa kutoa sadaka. What are you doing?
let me out.
No, the doors are closed.
You know that
not
shit,
an option
that
anymore.
shit would fly over here. What's our guy? Nganga's chat.
Oh, for damn sure.
No, he asks for money, bro.
Straight up.
Nganga's
Ipatieni elfu moja, leta pesa.
Nganga's given 1,000. He's like, Indio tuko nayo.
Out of
I'm
pocket.
like, God damn.
The thing is, I mean, we judge or people have judged Marvin Sapp for that video, right? But bro, we here in Africa are in no position to talk.
No, we are not. No, we are
Because
not.
some of the stuff that our pastors do to get money, I don't know if you saw a clip the other day from Nigeria. I'll try and find it. If not, I'll explain to it. Basically, this guy was like saying, you know, I don't want to ask. He's a pastor. I don't want to ask. You know, sometimes I really struggle with like asking for things. You know, that's my burden. You know, because I'm not the kind of person that likes to ask.
Pastor. No,
but you know,
tell us.
I need $800,000.
Oh, we have
Just-
your sheep.
Just $800,000,
Small.
bruh.
Small.
Yeah.
What?
Small. 800K.
To prepare for the coming of Christ.
And
to help me prepare you.
This money is going to come from people who
Don't
this
have
is
it.
the only
don't
thing they have left.
That's true.
This is the only thing they have
Wild.
left. And you've contributed to a church project that the guy is going to buy a car with or I
Bro.
don't know, do something with the church.
Let me tell you, the
don't know.
biggest scam in the history of all scams is church building fund.
And tax
If your
free.
church doesn't have that, your church ain't
Church
fucking.
building fund.
Yeah.
Renovations.
Well, I was growing up and going to church, and I went to a Pentecostal church, like a loud clap hands, roll in the aisle, speak in tongues kind of church,
You guys
right?
have a vacuum cleaner?
A vacuum cleaner, why?
No, rolling on the
They're rolling
ground.
on the ground.
Anyway, so for me, and my childhood Christian experience or church experience was that shit used to scare me.
Yeah.
Like it used to scare me, like to see, because there was such a crescent. Like, have you guys ever been to like a real Pentecostal church?
Yeah,
Nigga.
over yeah.
Like
yeah.
proper.
What would you consider a Pentecostal?
Like
Back in the when things had just started to break away, you know, the Catholic Church, PCEA, Anglican.
I don't know if
Those
you
ones.
guys.
Nairobi used to have some hot ones back when. Nowadays they're
Pentecostal
kind
living man's a hot.
Yeah,
hot,
yeah.
I'm
bro.
talking about the guys are stamping and
No,
running
it
up and
doesn't
down
get to
the
that
aisle.
kind of level.
Bro, I'm talking about running up and down and stamping and guys are fainting and
Hysteria.
Have you guys
Yeah.
ever spoken in
Hysteria.
tongues though?
Yeah. Yes.
Have
Yes.
you?
Yeah.
The
Wow.
spirit possessed you, spoke to you or got a hold of you
Hey.
and you spoke in.
Got a hold of my tongue.
Wait a minute, hold on. That's actually, you're Muslim, right? So you guys don't speak in tongues. Have you ever spoken in tongues? No. You're from a what?
Are you serious?
Former Jehovah
Are you
Witness.
serious?
No wonder you always be wearing fucking
what?
leather shoes every day.
Former Jehovah Witness. A lot of things
man.
make sense.
Yeah,
now.
I know,
Right?
right? Yo, you guys don't drink tea?
Did you? We're talking to us.
We need to talk about tea.
Did you used
Do
to
you
watch
guys
them?
just drink nylon or what is it? Oh shit, I'm confusing you with the SDA. Them lot, right?
Oh, damn.
Did
is
you used to walk
happening?
around with a
Wampunyo
badge on your
Jisoya.
thingy? On your shirt? Ah, okay, sorry.
Jehovah Witness are the ones with the
Who knock on the door? They're
Yeah,
like,
with
hey,
the white shirts,
yeah
white shirts,
with
black pants.
the watchtower and it's called a wake.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
Nakwanga mejituma. Ndio maana napendanga
Also, how
kutembea
do those
tembea
shirts
Austin.
stay
A
white
lot of
the
things
whole
now
day?
make sense.
Yo,
Napenda kutembea
you need
tembea.
to wear a white shirt next
How
week.
are those white shirts staying white the whole day after going
know.
to so many doors?
I just got one question.
Yo,
though.
let me ask you. Hold on. Is there any Jehovah Witness who owns a car?
Yes.
Why would you ask that, bro?
Like,
To your door,
To your
nigga.
door, bro.
They won't drive to your door.
No, but even when you drive around the city,
Plus,
you
I've never
sell
seen
them.
them drive.
That's a good
Same.
question because I think it's some humble shit.
know.
Like,
I think so.
Would you listen to someone popping out of a Pajero or a Jeep or a V8?
Well,
spreading the gospel.
I want to have the same car.
That's it.
I've never seen no Jehovah's Witnesses in a G-Wagon.
Here's my question.
Pulled up.
And I want you to think about
The
this
good
question. Like, as a Jehovah Witness, right?
We might be.
You, Austin Otieno, are you a part of the 144,000
Who are going to
We're
hell.
going to heaven. Oh, wako na sisi. Ni sisi ndio-
Sinners.
The
But
rest
let
of
me
us.
ask you this. Now, on a serious note, what are some of the rules of what you can't and
Glad you know.
can't do?
Blood transfusion,
You can't do blood transfusion.
For real?
birthdays,
Birthdays.
What about birthdays?
Don't celebrate them.
You don't
No
celebrate
birthdays?
birthdays.
What else?
Christmas.
Well, you-
Yeah, those are the
Main ones.
God.
Can I ask?
Wow.
Do you still practice to date? No.
This one. You don't
This
see him in the
Ethan.
club.
You've
Hey,
been
hook up.
burned.
I have the videos.
Is the guy for like, do you want to know what the date for Afrobeats versus dancehall this year is?
I'll send you an invite personally.
To get ready.
Oh my God.
Vinny,
I'm hot.
you been to Pentecostal church before?
Yeah.
You have, yeah?
Actually, my dad before was a pastor in one of them.
Oh, wow.
Talking about the jumping and the
Yeah.
people speaking and rolling. I experienced that.
He's experienced it as a kid.
So
right, right.
you spoke in tongues. Were you taught to speak in tongues? Because they used to. It's like teaching or guiding people to talk in tongues. Like I bought it, bro. I bought the whole thing.
So
But
when you're speaking in tongues, was it because of the Spirit or because you were taught?
I think it's a combination. But the one thing that I really questioned after all of that was, one, I know I didn't know what I was saying. Two, I know what I bought was some BS. Because, and this is in no slight of the gospel or the Bible or
Sure.
religion or Christianity, but the way I was taught or the way I was brought up, it's painted as the language or this is what the Spirit uses to communicate. So if you want to have that direct, it's like when you're meeting with your Jamaican peeps, you just go full patois or whatever. You don't need to struggle with the English or whatever. This is
Right.
something you can understand easily. So something similar. It's not that the Holy Spirit doesn't understand your patois or your English or your Swa. It's just that this is more direct. So that's what I bought, which is a fallacy because I thought, or I think, because communication with the universe or God or the all doesn't need to be tied down to a particular language and one that you can't even prove exists or not. Bro, I was just speaking gibberish. I'm not gonna lie. I was speaking gibberish, bro. But deep down, I was convinced that maybe in a way I'm channeling because I'm not 100% guessing everything that I'm saying, but at the same time I'm not really understanding
What you're saying,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. So I just put it to the side, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
Kept it simple.
I'm just Googling.
Do you think you're better at speaking in tongues nowadays?
I know I'm better at other things with my tongue.
You make others speak in tongues, huh?
I compensate otherwise.
So it says, so speaking in tongues.
Wow, Austin.
Austin's having his own podcast over there. It's fine. It's fine.
So it says a religious practice where individuals utter sounds or words that they believe are languages unknown to them, often seen as a manifestation of the Holy Spirit. Right. Now it says, so it has different interpretations, right? The meaning and purpose of speaking in tongues vary among different Christian denominations and individuals, right?
Yeah.
So is it a requirement for salvation? It says the ability to speak in tongues is not considered a requirement for salvation or a sign of being a true Christian. Not all Christians believe in or practice speaking in tongues. Importance of the interpretation. According to some of the interpretations, speaking in tongues is useless unless it is interpreted for the benefit of others. Interesting.
And what makes it more tricky is, honestly, I think there was just a big misunderstanding when it came to misinterpreting what the Bible was saying, because if you look at the origin, and I stand corrected, if you look at the origin of speaking in tongues, this was when the disciples were in the room upstairs waiting for the Holy Spirit to come and fill them or accompany them as they were told by Jesus, because he was like, when I leave, I shall send a comforter or a friend who is going to keep you company, guide you, and all that. And one of the things that happened when they were in that upper room waiting for the Holy Spirit to come is they started speaking in tongues. But I think what was happening, or what the Bible was trying to explain, is their ability to speak different languages without having to learn. And if you remember, you did fruits of the Spirit and gifts of the Spirit in CRE or in religious education. And speaking in tongues was one of the gifts that the Spirit is supposed to maybe give you, depending on however the Spirit decides to bless you. Because some people get the spirit of wisdom, others get the spirit of discernment, others get speaking in tongues and all that. So I think we misinterpreted that to I'm speaking an unknown language only understood in spirit, as opposed to this guy is from Luyaland, I'm from the mountains, I haven't learned their language, but in this space right now, I don't need to learn. I can speak his tongue, and it's just gonna be a healthy and a direct exchange. I don't have to start struggling. They don't have to. So the people who are witnessing the disciples speaking in tongues ended up being amazed, because how are you speaking my tongue and you're not from where I am from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something
So
like that.
it's not literally speaking in tongues, but just different
Different languages. Different.
yeah.
That's what I think.
Same,
and again, I
same,
stand
same.
corrected.
Can
Yeah.
we have the running order on the screen, please?
Yo,
it's
you need some coffee?
No, I'm good. Don't. I'm not sleeping. I'm not
Speaking
sleeping.
of coffee, can we talk about tea real quick?
Yes.
I want to
got
know.
the tea?
I want to know you guys' breakfast routines, tendencies, and all. What do you gravitate towards on it? Your
water
breakfast
and ice.
behavior.
We water and ice. Nah.
Let's go.
No, for me, it's coffee.
Me too, coffee.
For me, and it's coffee before I brush my teeth.
Or you don't dunk your face in.
No.
Don't pack a banana peeling.
Oh, that shit. Did you see the doctor who rated his whole routine?
No.
Ooh, this Ashton
Ashton.
guy.
Yeah. And was like, that banana on your face. Stop that shit. He's like, bro, you're doing like a whole build up on your face that doesn't make sense. He said the dip in your face in
water?
in ice
your
water
pores.
is good, but not that many times. You get, like, he gave the whole breakdown. I'll look for the clip.
But anyway, so you coffee?
Coffee, yeah.
You?
Coffee, sometimes tea.
Me coffee.
So juice also, are you guys heavy on breakfast? Like, I have to have this meal, or
Coffee.
I can
coffee,
forgo, maybe have
eggs,
some brunch later on?
chapati.
Or do you have to have
Chapati.
breakfast?
Chapati.
No, really?
I'm more on the coffee and then I'll have lunch. I usually skip breakfast because waking up in the morning from those days, man never had time for breakfast.
Exactly.
You know
Force
what I
of
mean?
habit.
And then it also, like, we used to buy breakfast in the studio occasionally as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm not really bang in on breakfast on breakfasts. But now that, like, I must say, for example, this week though, I went out for my walk, came back and made some bacon and eggs because I felt like it.
Hey, nice.
Also, those walks make you very proactive. Like, you get back home and you're just like,
you're-
Man, that we are hungry.
chop it up.
I know the things that can give you munchies in the morning, but it's okay. That's a
But
story
you
for
know,
another day.
but so so my routines, I'll probably make breakfast depending on how my day looks, right? But coffee for sure.
I need to stop posting your desk on your home office. You know why? You're always on YouTube on those.
No,
working
it's
from home.
it's because I use YouTube to, like, so because it's a big screen, right? So I'll watch something on the side as I'm working, or listen to something.
I always say, this nigga's on YouTube.
No,
like-
Yeah. On YouTube, right?
Just watching
But
stuff.
what I've now figured, because I try and have dinner at like 7 or 6:30 to 7 before the 7 o'clock news. It's interesting to note how watered down the 7 o'clock news is as compared to the 9 o'clock. I'm working on my Swahili.
Okay.
I'm actually studying Swahili.
Yeah.
The number of times I've heard you say that,
No,
that you're working
I'm
on
actually,
your Swahili.
bro, I'm not fucking kidding. I'm actually Ali Mazrui. I'll send you guys a link. I am now.
Calvin, next week
bring
nitakuja na mtihani ya Kiswahili ya
Fun.
class 5.
You know what?
Like a just my paper or something.
What I'm doing, why I'm learning Swahili again is because
Umepata Mswahili.
no.
Zaita.
It's not that, right? Like I think I was very, I was just like I was not bothered with learning Swahili in school because we could speak Swahili and everything, but now understanding verbs, the nouns, what are they called? Vitata, whatever those were.
Vitatanishi.
Yeah, all of those kind of things. It's so interesting in time now studying language with patience and understanding and coming across words or even ways
I
to
see
speak
what's
it.
going on.
No.
You're not able to do Jojo's assignments because you've forgotten Kiswahili.
Let me tell you.
So now you need to up your game.
No.
Ulimfanyia assignment akapeleka shule akarudi na
Listen,
zero.
Let's go put in Ngele
Listen.
Yagenge.
No. Like language, and you know it's interesting. Like now, as I way more grown up, we used to be taught French in primary school, but I was just like, I don't really give a shit. I was just like, but I feel like if you've got an opportunity to learn language, learn it.
We still don't understand why you want to learn
No, it's
Kiswahili
because
now.
for
We
me,
still
it's
don't get
because
it.
it's just.
Have you
I
not
take-
heard him on the podcast when I'm not here?
I have.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we have.
why.
We have.
No.
He struggles a lot.
But no, guys,
tries.
like not
We
to
try.
not to trivialize this, but each and every single year I make an attempt, or not even make an attempt. I take up something to learn, and this is a book
What was
I stumbled
last year?
upon last
Yeah.
year. Last year
What
I
did
did
he-
something.
When is
What
your
did
drug
he say?
phase?
What?
Your drug phase.
What am I gonna learn?
Yeah.
That face. No.
Because for the years that I've known you, I don't think.
No, I actually do. Like I've always
Oh.
taken up different courses.
But wait a
What?
minute, have you ever taken drugs?
No, never.
Never, like no.
Like the
no
max
time.
I've done is weed. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I'm not. You know how they say
You
weed.
expect him to admit on air that he's done drugs before, bro.
Bro, like I'm actually.
Too smart.
This is the second time today I'm having this same conversation, right?
He just thought about
and I
his
can tell you,
presidential campaign
the last
7 years from now, he's like, hey, no, way that is going out.
The last time, I smoked weed. I remember when I last smoked weed.
On the podcast, episode 35.
Come on.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And
Yeah.
before that,
Yeah.
it was a long time ago, right? In uni, that was when we were like, smoking a bit of weed here, there, and everything. But I never fucked with weed because that shit used to make me paranoid. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But back when, we didn't even have these foreigns that I hear people, these things you guys are calling Lambos, my foreign, those kind of things. It was just straight up that. You get what I mean? So for me, I'm okay.
I smoked in Thailand.
Yeah.
But-
yeah, you told us.
There was a very big picture with a doobie on the table. With a matchbox.
No, but
Munachoma manze munaban. God.
Was there?
there was.
There was a picture. I even told you. What's the matchbox there for? There were no
Was some
candles.
shuma.
No, but can I explain though?
Once they tell him you're burning
it's
some
okay.
sage or
I'm not.
something.
Yeah, I was burning incense.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in like smoking weed and stuff. But it was just peer pressure.
Wait.
So at your big age, you're falling into peer pressure.
I hate
Girls
this
are so
nigga.
pressuring
Jimani is that guy who will have a good time, live a good life,
Yeah.
do everything that's there to be done, and then come and tell you, now those things they're not worth it. Yeah, you
By
don't
the way,
need to do
you don't
them.
need it.
No, but for me, here's the thing. Like, I watch all of these weed documentaries and all of these kind of things. And I'm just like, when I used to smoke weed, I wish I'd have come across this very romantically explained strains. Like when I was in SA last year in September. You know, SA it's legal, right? And I was seated at a, you get
okay.
it? Yeah. Like I was seated somewhere watching rugby and someone had a weed pen. And they're like, yo, you want to smoke some? I'm like, no, I don't.
PTSD.
Yeah, like I'm just like, dude, you don't want to be paranoid in a different country.
Okay, that's true.
True.
Fair enough.
Shit,
Fair
no.
enough.
I
Fair
mean,
enough.
from like my experience in Thailand was like I took 2 puffs, and I was just like, I was ready to go back to the hotel.
You know this.
Yeah.
You know
And, like,
this nigga.
I remember, and the craziest thing is, I
wanna
remember.
go home.
No. So here's the thing. True story. So here's the thing. So we're in Thailand. There's 3 of us, me, Jesse, and I don't want to mention because she has a
Oops, too
proper
late.
job, right?
Yeah.
So the 3 of us are there, right? So they're having enjoying because in Thailand it's legal.
Yeah.
So me, I'm on my alcohol, and I'm like, let me take 2 puffs. Bro, that thing hit me like a sledgehammer.
Knocks the door.
Puliza moshimbili tu.
So now, of course, like, because I'm also like you, I get very paranoid. Like, I'm trying to hold it together. Like, so now I'm like, am I holding it together right? Like, am I looking like
the most you've spoken to yourself?
So internal conversation. So now, here's the thing. Now, I'm like, yo, I'm going back to the hotel. So now, usually, like, if it was like, if the roles were reversed, I'd have been like, all right, cool, let's go back. They were like, okay, cool, bye.
Oh.
Bro, so now I've got to go back to the hotel.
By yourself.
Paranoia.
Oh, no.
Paranoid and stuff. So I get to the top of I walk to and Thailand's very safe. I walk to the top of the party strip. Bruh, I see this store called Prime Burger.
The munchies told you it's
Prime
high.
Burger.
Let's go.
It's
Let me tell you, I don't know if it was the munchies or what.
Oh, yes.
But I went in there and I sat down in there at 3 o'clock in the morning and ordered like a double cheeseburger,
Munchies.
fries and whatever, right? I sat there and even now I'm eating slowly because I'm thinking to myself, is this food good or is it, I'm just buzzing?
Because it was buzzing like that.
It was good.
Then I call is it Uber or Grab? They don't have, it's called a Grab, whatever. And now the driver can't locate me. And I'm in a different country, spaced out, looking for this driver. Bro, by the time I got to the hotel, and when I eventually got to the hotel, bruv, that sleep
It slapped.
Yep.
was
Man.
Sana.
But
You know you miss it. I can see it in your eyes.
I don't.
low-key.
The eyes never lie to you.
I don't-
The eyes never lie.
I find smoking to be disgusting.
Oh,
You see, your mouth is saying one thing,
but your
but
experience.
yes, even how you say it, man. We know.
It's coming from the soul.
Yeah, but anyway,
love it.
why I was asking you? No, Calvin, you were cooking. You're about to say something.
No, I was
What were you learning last year? Because you said this year you've picked up Swahili.
Swahili.
So what did you do last year? Or who did you do last year?
I was studying music. No. Like I did a short course on Coursera.
Oh,
about
I was
music.
gonna be like, sir.
Yeah, I
Coursera
did
is fire, by the way.
Yeah, I did.
I've done some free courses.
I
over
literally
there.
paid. You know, there's a free courses, right? And then there's a whatever.
Yeah.
You pay and you do an exam. I did it for about 6 weeks.
Nigga, you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro,
Ulipata grade gani?
bro, I'll bring the cert for you guys to see.
Please do.
So ulipata nini?
I pitted distinction.
Eish.
Yeah, like it's
already
one
passed.
of those courses that you're doing at your own pace.
Yeah.
Like literally,
Yeah.
you can go back. How
Yeah.
are you gonna fail a course like that?
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're doing like all of them after.
And there's me who can't fill out a passport application online. Okay.
There's you is talking about filling a passport application online. Kuna ingine internet ni ngumu, man.
You know, let me ask you guys: have you guys sent a letter to anyone abroad in a while?
A letter.
A letter, like a stamp.
Never in my life have I.
You know, I thought about that yesterday. A letter.
Abroad.
Yeah.
Why?
No, just like for the fun of it. You know,
No.
guys, like, the Postal mailing services, Royal Mail,
Yeah, it works.
in the UK like clockwork. Like if I wanted to write a letter, boom,
Post it.
pause.
First class gets
you know,
delivered next day. wherever
Exactly.
you are.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to be romantic, try.
No, like, you know why I was speaking about that is because when I was growing up, I used to have a pen pal. And they used to live like in Daytona, in Florida.
wow.
You get? So I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, how would I even go around that? Like, where do you buy? You go to the post office and buy the stamps, and how much are stamps to send a letter to like the UK or something? You
They're
get what
gonna
I
give
mean?
you ukienda pale GPO nini
You know,
nini.
like those are experiences that you'd want to experience and talk about.
Really?
Interesting. Yeah, I mean,
It's like going back to the payphone. Zile za tao.
well, here's the thing. There's a reason why you still ask for your PO box. This mailing system works.
Yeah.
The other day, who was it who told me? Oh, it was Kelvin who said, "Hey, I'm passing through Karen to check the post."
Yeah,
post
people
box."
still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unaweza pata surprise hapo.
Love it.
Yeah, you might find something.
All right.
You know,
You
KRA
had
used to
something?
send.
No.
Jumini kuna
I was
vitu hapa
wrapping it up.
naweza rusha manze.
Because I also need to pee.
No, you can go pee, bro. You can go pee.
Bet.
Yeah.
I'll be back here.
Yeah.
No, we'll be done by the time. Say bye now.
Yeah, but why I was asking about tea is because research shows that tea, once a staple in many cultures, is seeing a decline in popularity amongst the younger guys, like the Gen Zs and stuff. So guys are gravitating more towards coffee and hot
Matcha.
chocolate.
I also think that that's a very skewed
Also, it was done in the UK.
Yeah, because
okay.
like in the Far East, those guys drink.
Bro, have you seen India? Those guys making chai like...
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a
Bro.
thing.
Chai is...
Cool.
And also Pakistan as well. Iran drink a lot of Kenyan tea. Yeah.
I'm about it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
about it.
You know, there's also...
Yeah,
There's a lot of...
but also, bro, you know, cause tea has been a big part of the Kenyan culture since the colonial and pre-colonial, colonial post and post-colonial times, because we even had chai ya saa kumi, 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. tea.
Right.
So since I was a kid, seeing that and observing that, in the morning, there's tea. When I come back home from school, there's tea. At night, maybe the parents are having tea before they sleep. And it's something that I picked up. In high school, it was so serious such that if I miss my evening cup of tea, I'm getting headaches.
Right.
It was that serious.
Okay.
But right now, I've gravitated away from tea so much. I only have tea if there's no other option.
Have you
And since
tried-
I stopped taking sugar, I'm very particular on flavors. Like, I want something that's flavorful as much as I'm not taking sugar. Si lazima ikuwe tamu. It doesn't have to be sweet, but some flavor at least.
So let me ask you
Yeah.
this. Have you tried herbal tea?
I used to take herbal tea so much, bro. Yeah.
Have you tried ganja tea?
But the herbal tea you're talking about, why are you trying to incriminate
Have you
me
tried
live?
marijuana tea?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
Do you
it's
have
really good.
some?
No. But when I was growing up, I used to drink it.
Oh, you've told us about
was
that.
good
It
for
also
your- it
helps
was
with your
good for your
asthma.
asthma.
Yeah, you've told us about that.
Like you
Yeah, I was buying time for you. Ebu Rodi.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, the reason I need to pee is because I've drunk so much tea.
Yeah.
Drunk so much tea.
So I think in future, what do you think is going to be the trends when it comes to tea? Do you think it's going to be like a thing for the past, like who takes tea anymore?
Is it what?
Yo. And now, just hold up. And I've just realized there's going to be a lot of misinterpretation of me saying I'm learning Swahili. It's not that I
Wow.
don't speak Swahili, right?
Well,
No, hold on.
You've just gone back.
No. I've just thought about
End
it.
this podcast.
No, it's because I want to learn like what is it called?
podcast.
Sanifu.
Not Sanifu.
This-
How what do you call it? The whole
Stop this podcast.
This
This
guy's-
has been the mics are open. My name's G Money.
And the young.
Ashley.
kwa majina naitwa Big C.